at the welterweight division, and he gotta take a back seat and take that 60-40 or 70-30, wherever we give him.
If we fight, it's gonna be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. I wasn't serious about that, man. Like, people can't take jokes.
I was fooling y'all. Those was jokes. Woo! Woo!
Man, sit your ass down.
So what I do, YouTube? It's your boy King David in this thing, and I'm back at y'all again with another video.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Okay, so before we get going on the video, man, y'all know what to do. Go ahead, hit the like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe one time for you, boy, so we can continue to grow like we need to grow on this channel. You know what I mean?
You won the belt with nobody.
Okay, so y'all see what the title of the video is. How long should Bud Crawford have to wait on Errol Spence Jr.? Right? How long should he have to wait before it's okay with you? And when I mean you fanboys, right? You aerosexual fanboy motherfuckers, right? How long should Bud have to wait before he can move on and be good with you, is what I'm trying to figure out, right? Because there seems to be a narrative floating around out here on the boxing highways and byways, and it's the dumbest narrative that I've ever heard before, that Bud Crawford is ducking Errol Spence Jr., which is absurd, right? It's absurd, right? But we ain't gonna talk too much about that. For the purposes of this question, I just want to know, how long should Bud Crawford have to wait on Errol Spence Jr. in order to justify moving on? In your opinion, right? I mean, I really want to know, is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Is it 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? Does it gotta be 10 years that Bud Crawford gotta wait on Errol Spence Jr. before you'll be good with him moving on to another opponent? How many years gotta go by? I just need to know. Inquiring minds want to know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Look at this guy.
You know, and in order to keep this question in its purest form, we're gonna ignore all the facts that seem to confuse you niggas, right? We're gonna ignore all the facts that seem to confuse you dudes, right? We're gonna ignore the get a belt first. We're gonna ignore the 60-40, 70-30. We're gonna ignore the other side of the street. We're gonna ignore the lowball deal and the no transparency, right? We're gonna ignore Floyd Mayweather saying the fight ain't happening. We're gonna ignore all those little details that seem to confuse you niggas, right? Right? We're gonna ignore all that stuff, right? And we're gonna have this conversation in the purest form, right? We're even gonna ignore the 4 long years of easy route, right? We're gonna ignore that too, because a lot of you niggas got all kinds of excuses for those things, right? All kinds of excuses. So we're gonna ignore all that stuff, right? And we're gonna start from the moment that Bud Crawford became a free agent in November of 2021, right? Let's focus on that date, right? In November of 2021, the window was wide open for a Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. fight, right? The window was wide open, y'all, right? And guess what? Surprise! The fight didn't happen, right?
Got him!
So 12 months from today, we were able to make this fight. We were doing the negotiating, and the fight still didn't happen. So how much longer do I gotta sit there? How much longer does Bud gotta sit there and negotiate with a guy he couldn't come to an agreement with for a year? Huh? Riddle me that. Riddle me that, right? And I know a lot of you niggas like to say, oh, Bud Crawford, he had this fight with Evanesian in his back pocket, right? That's what a lot of you niggas like saying, right? He had the fight with Evanesian in his back pocket. Well, if he did have it in his back pocket, right? He had plenty of time to put it there, right? He had a whole year to put it in his back pocket.
I know that.
You know what I mean? He had let me say that shit one more time for the people in the back. He had a whole year to put it there. Right? Because fights don't take a year to make. They just don't. So Terence Crawford had a time to put several fights in his back pocket, considering the fact that it's been an entire year since this man has been through with his contract with Top Rank. Right?
He won the belt with nobody.
I feel like a lot of you niggas don't understand that Terence Bud Crawford could have fought 3 times. He could have fought 3 times in the time that he's been negotiating with an Errol Spence Jr. Right? He's 35 years old. He could have fought 3 times in the time it took for him to negotiate with an Errol Spence Jr., in which case there's still no resolution as far as getting the fight done, right?
Bitch ass motherfucker.
So again, I pose this question. How long is Bud Crawford supposed to wait on an Errol Spence Jr. before you're satisfied, Earl Sexual? Before you're satisfied, fanboy, how long does Bud Crawford have to wait in order for you to be satisfied? Huh? Is there even a time limit? Right? Does Bud Crawford gotta get old? Does it gotta get on Medicare before you'll be okay with him moving on with his career away from an Errol Spence Jr.? I'm just really trying to figure this shit out.
Because that sounds to me, Mike, like a...
Don't run from the question. Don't run. Don't be scared. Answer the question. Answer the question. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up right here. But answer the question. How long does Bud Crawford got to wait on your boy, Errol Spence Jr. in order for you to be satisfied, fanboy? Right? Answer the question. You know what I mean? How long? You know what I'm saying? Does it got to be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years? Does it got to be 25 years that Bud Crawford got to wait in order for you to be satisfied, in order for you to be okay with him moving on to another fight, right? How long? How long? It amazes me that you guys are the same niggas that try to justify Errol Spence taking an entire series of easy route tour fights prior to fighting a Bud Crawford, but you're crying about Bud Crawford getting in a ring with someone else other than Errol Spence after waiting a year on him. You niggas make me sick, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up right here, man. Answer the question. Don't run. Answer the question. Hit it up in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, and I do mean everybody, be sure to hit that goddamn like button on your way out. But until next time, I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.
You won the belt with nobody.